Now we're going to try Facebook because YouTube was not being very friendly to me today. I've been having issues with YouTube for the last few lives. Facebook hasn't been all that great either, though, mind you. So we shall see. I'm going to put out some positive light and love and energy and hope that you will find me here or you find me when you're supposed to. Anyway, I'm in my full moon face paint. My moon sign is Aquarius. It's a full moon in Aquarius. So I want to fully be in my warrior empress vibration today. Yeah. So let's get it going. All right. Because I don't want to go, too far over time. This really was meant for YouTube. I guess I will have to upload it at another time. But anyway, welcome to Get Into It with Amina. I do want to tell you guys first, this Sunday starts my my signature program, my 5-month Get Into It with Amina signature program. The link should be featured somewhere below. I'm going to read y'all the page so you get a little information about it. I know that when I say go to the website, people don't read, They go to the website, they don't necessarily read and see what the information is. It's getting loud outside my door again. Let me try to see if I can find some music so that you do not get distracted by outside sounds. Hopefully the music playing does not cause me to get disconnected. But anyway, let's go. All right. So Get Into It is a 5-month program. It's all about shifting you into a new cycle, physically, spiritually upgrading, connecting to source energy, and developing your inner knowing. All right, as a guide for yourself and as a guide for humanity. So the work you do, the work we're developing and growing is not just, a selfish thing. It's not just for self, even though it is for self. But it's also so that we can help, uplift humanity. That's my whole thing about being in service. So before I even get into the read, I just want you guys to know about the program. It starts Sunday. There are others who have been in it before. If you need testimonials, I wouldn't come here and tell you about nothing that was shabby or shaky. Anything I thought was shabby or shaky, I would just stop. But this right here, this is where it's at. That my face paint started making my nose itch. Anyway. So I'm really excited to offer y'all this signature program, teaching light workers how to tap into their into source energy and create a system for healing and raising your vibration using your inner knowing. My foundation is my technique called STEAM, which is soul transforming energy and movement. So you're going to dance. There is, to me, no way to complete a healing process or a health and wellness process if you don't move in some way. And that could be any type of movement. That could be yoga, that doesn't necessarily have to be what I do, which is inner guided, like creatively guided, inspired by West African dance movement. Okay. So each month we're focusing on something else. You can read that on the page. I'm not going to go through all of that. First month is self-work. Second month is activation. And the last 3 months you work on tapping in. The results are what are most important. So the end results are emotional balance, physical energy boost, knowledge of your spiritual gifts if you didn't already know them. Plus, if you know them already, we will help you enhance them. Increased inner knowing, that means the third eye, completely clear. Now you just have to, trust it. Confidence on your journey, closure from past disappointments or traumas, rituals to maintain alignment on your own. So you don't have to be in working with me every day. We meet up every Sunday from 3 to 5 p.m. and you get all the tools you need to be able to do this, to maintain this lifestyle on your own. Okay, that's my goal. Chakras will be activated by the end of this, and I mean not just 7 of them, but I deal with 9 chakras. Okay, and there's way more than 9, but I deal with 9 of them. You'll have some weight loss and improve flexibility in your body if you do all the movements with me and you don't just sit at home and watch me on Zoom while I'm doing them. You'll make your own do-it-yourself. I'll show you how to make your own oracle deck, your own inner treasure map, which is like an intention board, but a little bit different. And basic knowledge of West African dance, because I'm going to give you some basic techniques. You have to know them in order to do the elemental dances, the chakra healing dances, and so on. So you get all of that as your result. And on top of that, the program includes a 30-minute discovery chat with me, which is pretty much a reading. It's included for free. Monthly personal forecast via Zoom, one-on-one. So every month you schedule a one-on-one reading with me. It's a whole hour. And you record it, and I send you the link so you can look back at it. We have a private Facebook group, and the Zoom meetings are every week on Sundays from 3 to 5, where every week you get general intuitive guidance, you get channeled visualizations, and meditative West African inspired dance movement. Everything is available for replay, so if you don't make a session, the recording is posted in the private Facebook group. You go there and you can catch right on up. There's a certificate of completion available if you want that at the end of your course, the 5-month course. And there's an optional retreat to Guinea, West Africa this year for 7 days. Okay, from January 6th to January 14th, 2023. And it's included if paying the monthly full price. Okay, because there's an early bird, and then there's the full price. And then there's the course for those who have been in my programs before. So let me get to that very quickly. Just so you know, the fine print on the page will tell you the flight, visa, passport, and immunizations are not included in the trip course. They're your responsibility if you do choose the option to go on the trip. However, everything else is included. Ground transportation in Guinea, the beach, going to Rome, going to Kindia, all of my STEAM sessions, dance classes, drum classes, 3 meals a day, Fanta, water, juice, Nescafe. Yeah, what else am I forgetting anything else? And, in your room. You get your room. Now, if you want AC, that's a little bit extra, but you could always talk to me about that. Every room comes with a ceiling fan, though. All right. This course is limited to 11 people max because I just won't have the energy to do one-on-ones with more than that amount of people every month. And I don't want to forget anything. So the full price, if you pay up front, is $2,000. But it's $300 a month for 7 months if you sign up using the payment plan, which means you would put down a $300 deposit this month, and then every month you'd be charged $300 for 7 months, and then you'll be paid in full. Of course, if you use the payment plan, I believe it's $50 or $100 more by the time you finish payment than if you pay up front. The early bird, and you only catch the early bird if you put a $200 deposit in by August 14th, because we start on the 14th at 3 p.m. So you have all the way up to August 14th. I'm even going to leave it open that whole day to put down a $200 deposit if you want the early bird. Early bird is $1,500 if you pay up front. If you do the monthly plan, it's $200 a month for 7 months through the plan. Okay. The doors close on joining this program by August 28th or when maximum enrollment is reached. So if I reach 11 people before the 28th, then I'll shut the doors. Okay. Now, if you've completed at least 3 months of Feel the Shift, or my other program I had called Goddess Awakening, that was probably the first program I ever started. And I think I did 3 months and then I cut it because I wasn't pleased with the direction it was going in. But if you were in that program or Feel the Shift 1 or 2, so my page says, you understand that the learning and healing process is ongoing. You're ready for more self-work that focuses on your intuition, development, and movement. Want to continue your ascension? Of course you do. Rejoin the rebooted STEAM Signature program. Now, if you've been in it, like I said, those programs before, you can join the program for $1,050. That's only $150 a month for 7 months through the payment plan. If you pay up front, it's $900 flat for your 5 months. All right. But You guys' price does not include the Guinea trip. If you decide you want to do that, you'd have to talk to me on the side, and possibly it's a minimum of $300 a month in order for that to be included in your program. All right, and I think that's really about it. The signature program is going to be off the hook. If you're not ready to do that and you're not sure if you want to do like a full, I guess like 9-month program. Well, this ain't even 9. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about last time. 5-month program. You can also there's 2 other memberships available on my website. Let me make sure I give y'all the right links because these links are not featured. See, steamholisticarts.com/get-in-to-it. That's if you want to sign up for the signature program that I was just talking about. But the 2 other options are, besides just booking a personal reading with me, you can join the Suma Center, which is $80 a month, and you have access to my dance technique classes. What else is on there? The steam routine. There's a warm-up there that you can do every day. My sacred Dundun dance stuff will be posted there. You also have Susu language lessons, which is the national language of Guinea, in English and in French translation. What else we got in the Suma Center? Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. We also have a YouTube channel, by the way. Y'all should check it out. It has a few lessons, little free sample lessons there. Okay. Oh, and if you join, there is a discount coupon for the Guinea retreat. Okay. If you become a member of the center. All right. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, you get the MP3 recordings, there's the workbooks, these things you have for life. You have the ability to communicate with us through group chats and email. Myself and the director, Sekou Suma. I think that's it. Yeah, and as a member, when there's additions made to any of the workbooks, when we add words and lessons, you'll automatically get access to anything we add to the page. Every month there's a new lesson, a new rhythm focused on. So it's really good for those who want to delve into the cultural arts and use it to transform their energy. The other way to be a member is to be a Get Into It member. This membership is getting a monthly personal one-on-one steam. Now you can get a steam session through Patreon once a month. That's $22.22 a month. There's 3 different tiers. Check it out, patreon.com/, that might be in a link listed too already, but /anointed_Egungun, EGUNGUN, and I'm in my Egungun. This is my Egungun mask, well, my face paint, and that's if you are really like, you don't mind getting a general session, a general reading. It's not really personal, but it is good. It is something, every month. On Wednesdays, I try to put up exclusives. You have to at least be on the 2nd tier and up to get the exclusive readings. And I do extendeds. If I do a reading on YouTube and I feel like we want some more info, the extended's going to be on Patreon. So think about joining. The highest tier is $44.44. So it's not that bad a month. Now, Steam VIP is if you want a one-on-one with me every month Steam session. That includes a reading, a visualization, and movement. Okay? The movement will probably go between the steam routine, the hand mudra dance, and maybe whatever I feel inspired by your reading to do or your visualization. The reading really sets the tone for what the whole session is going to be. Okay, that membership is $200 every month, and it's perfect for monthly wellness maintenance. Every month you get your chakras checked out, and you get realigned and regrounded and rebooted. All right, I'm trying to think. Yeah, and it's personalized, so it's not general, it's all you. So those are some options besides just booking readings with me of what I have to offer. Now, with that out the way, I did want to mention that because Once Sunday comes and I start my program, I've been telling people this, they probably think I'm not serious. I am probably going to be a little MIA because it takes a lot of my energy. I like to focus, you know, my energy on my people that join my program. So I'll probably do pop-ups on YouTube here and there. You probably won't really see me too active on Facebook except to give some encouragement, you know, or whatever. But I won't be doing free readings and things like that on Facebook. Maybe you'll see my TikTok 3-minute quickies and stuff like that, because I like to pour myself into the people who come to me, who are drawn to me, the light workers, because we got some serious stuff we got to do on this planet. Serious stuff. So I focus there. So choose something, jump in so that you will still be in the light tribe while I'm working, and we all could work this energy, this light together. All right. So again, shout out to the full moon in Aquarius, of course, because my moon is Aquarius. So I'm feeling it extra. I've been feeling it extra for a few days now. That's why I said, let me get myself together. So I want to start with a reading, full moon reading. I don't have my cards at all prepared because I want to shuffle live. I don't see anybody here live. I saw people popping in and out, probably just looking for a reading. I want you to know I do go off of vibes and your guides. So right now I'm feeling kind of cold. So it's not giving me the energy of anyone actively being here. Now, I do feel like there are people who are going to see it later, who are supposed to see this, that I actually have in my head already, that I know that there are people here waiting, because I do feel a little warm as I think about those people. But if I've never read you before, you've never been in my live sessions, you probably should have sat around from the beginning, because I'm not really picking up your vibration. Spirit is being extra protective of my energy lately. I was put on bed rest for like 2 days, not sick, just worn out, and I was not allowed to do no readings. I couldn't even read myself. So I've been really chillaxing, and when any energy feels funny or shifty, Spirit has been like, nope. Or if I'm like, I know I was doing something recently, I can't remember if it was on YouTube or Facebook, and it was like people were just coming on just to get the reading, and my guides was like, them cards you pulling ain't for them. But you have to be in the right vibration whenever there's any type of readings, especially when a guide is doing it from their heart. Okay, have to remember to give back. Just as they give, you got to give back. Because I used to be one of them people. I used to be chasing the free reads online. I used to be like, oh, that person's on again, and I would jump on just to get their read. And then I'd be sitting there going, it didn't feel like none of that applied to me. And I realize now that I do it, you know, online, because I've been reading for a long time. But now that I do it online, I realize the whole energy thing behind it. And half of those people have been sitting on that person's live the whole time, just waiting to get read. So they listen to that person rant and rave and say whatever, just so that they could get read. But while they were sitting there, they're in that person's vibration. That person's feeling them. Also, joining a program assists us too. A lot of times when I'm doing these live reads, the energy that comes around me are the ancestors or the guides of those that I have worked with in the past. I automatically can pick them up because they're in my energy. I've worked with them closely. So people I haven't really worked with closely, you know, you're really going to get a general read. It's going to be vague. So it would be in your best interest to either book a reading so we could get to know each other a little better, or I guess sit around and at least entertain my rambling so that I could pick up on your vibe. Okay. Now, hopefully I'm getting a good connection. I got a lot of cards here. I'm trying to see exactly what's the order they want me to do this in. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 items to choose from. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use all of these decks in every one of those piles. I will use the moon cards in those piles, but and the tarot. But there's 1, 2 astrology, and there's one more card deck here. Oh, okay, and this one. This one, these 3 will not be in all of those piles. And then the last card will be a card of advice, the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. And that one I usually read from the book. Unless Spirit says no, channel the message. Okay? So there's 4 objects to choose from. Let me grab them now. And I will be shuffling each pile live. Okay? Right now, in my energy, I feel the energy of people who have been in my group before. So I'm sure they're going to come here later to check this out. There was nobody here while I was talking a while ago, so I really didn't pick up any vibrations. So I hope that if there's anyone here that I've never worked with before, that you were one of the people that was sitting around so that I could maybe your ancestors or your guides hung around a little bit. But usually I'm hot and I'm sweating by now. I was sweating a little bit a little while ago, but now I'm cooling off. So I hope my connection is good and it's not that my connection is going in and out, in and out. Okay. I'm so upset I couldn't do this on YouTube. This is where it was supposed to be on YouTube, not Facebook. But anyway, everything happens for a reason. I'm not freezing as far as I can see right now, so let's go. Let's get into it. All right, so pile number 1. If you feel drawn to this object is representing pile number 1. Okay. Pile number 2. Okay, if you feel drawn to this object, then you are choosing pile 2. Pile number 3. If you feel drawn to this object, okay, then pile number 3 is for you. Ooh, this one almost fell. I'm upset I cannot see anything. I don't know if people are here or not. And pile number 4, if you feel drawn to this object, then pile number 4 is for you. So let's get into it. Okay, each pile has its own affirmation. I'm going to read the affirmation right before I read your advice. First, I want to give you the vibe. So if you were drawn to pile number 1's object, this is a fertility doll. All right, well, traditional fertility doll. I get a feeling from you that you have a lot of new things you're going to give birth to. If you don't want children, then be protected if you are intimate. But I do get a feeling of a lot of ideas, a lot of creative ideas. I also see you possibly being over nurturing at this time, maybe feeling like you have a whole lot of people sucking from your tits, or like you have to help or serve or do a lot for people. But I'm feeling like this full moon is going to illuminate those that are dead weight and allow you to give birth and create new energy into your life. Okay, I see new things coming in, new products. Wow, maybe you create products. But I was going to say new projects and things that are coming from a creative place. So maybe you are some kind of designer or artist of some sort. I also get a lot of parents drawn to that one. Maybe you're a mom or a dad, or you would like to be. Try not to be in your head too much about things. Overthinking instead of doing. And I get a past lifetime or a this lifetime connection to Ghana or Egypt. Okay, let's see what we got for you with this full moon. It says surrender to the divine. Wow, you got the full moon card. So this full moon is going to be pushing you to let go and let God. Perhaps you have been holding on to the reins, trying to control the direction of things, and Spirit's coming through straight up. That's the full moon card. It's time for you to let go. You have to let divine will take over, divine timing lead the way, and you have to just surrender. That's why I guess you were told to get out of your head. You're overthinking things. Some things just fall back and let God take the lead. Okay? Let's see what else we got for you under this full moon. Okay. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. I just said you overthinking, right? So there's a need for you to go within, clear your mind. You got too much going on up here. Maybe you have a lot of ideas, a lot of things you want to do, and you feel like, oh my God, it's not happening quick enough, or it's not happening the way I want it to. And Spirit is coming through to say, and when I say Spirit, I'm either talking about your guides, ancestors, or source energy, okay? But it's coming through to say you need to get out of your head a little bit. Maybe get out into nature, I'm hearing, or take a nice long bath where you just woosah and you don't think about anything that is stressful. Let it all go up to God. All right. All right, we got some tarot, and then I'm gonna pick one deck for this pile because I told you I have like 4 more decks here, but I'm gonna use one for each pile because there's no way we're sitting here through all of that. Whoa. And I'm still gonna do a Dundun sample. No. So we got the Spirit. I got to control the show today. All right. So for this pile, I see 3 of Wands. So you almost there. You're climbing up the ladder to success. You are. You don't see the top, so it makes you a little worried. But see, she's determined. This wasn't reverse. So you're still climbing up. You still have your eyes set on the goal. And the 3 of Wands in traditional tarot is like seeing your ship coming in. Like, you know it's coming in. But it's like you don't see it, but your mind's eye sees it. Your third eye knows it's coming. You put in a lot of work, so why wouldn't your ship be coming in? Why wouldn't you be about to get a windfall? But because it's been a long climb to reach this success, to an extent you start to feel like I'm never going to get up there. But determination, perseverance, you will get there. Get out of your head, let go and let God is all I keep hearing in the background. Okay. What else we got? So I'm going to pull a card for pile 1. I'm pulling a card from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Then I will get you an affirmation and advice card. Okay. Lunar God. You have the masculine, which is very interesting, like the man in the moon type energy. So you see that full moon behind this masculine. At this time, this full moon is going to be pulling on your masculine energy, and not in a negative way, like almost. Because in the background, you see 2 people holding hands. And it just gives me the feeling of finding a balance between your masculine and your feminine. Or maybe under this full moon, you're going to feel even closer to your counterpart or your partner in some sort of way. You're being reminded, though, to balance that masculine energy. All right? Don't let it become an aggressive energy. And don't forget that there's a soft side to the masculine as well, where it's open, he's open to love and romance and stuff like that. I also feel like you're going to be feeling very powerful under this full moon, like able to stand your ground, go after what you want, and walk away from what no longer serves you. Okay, let's get you an affirmation and then I'll get you some advice. Okay, so this is your card and it looks like a full moon. So you are really micro moon. Wow, but it looks like a full one, might just be small. So you're all in with the moon. I let go of the anxieties of others. I let go of the anxieties of others. So maybe you walk around carrying, maybe in your head, you're worried about other people. Maybe you, like I said, maybe you're a parent, or you just have a lot of people. I initially said you feel like they're hanging from your tits. Even if you're a man or woman, no matter your gender, you just feel like you have to serve and feed and take care of a lot of people or worry about a lot of people. And they're saying, get out your head, let go of those anxieties, let go and let God, okay? Balance the masculine energy and get a hold of your emotions, but don't let them become aggressive, and continue to climb that ladder. Keep your eye on the prize, on your prize, not somebody else's, okay? So let's go to the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle for your final advice under this full moon in Aquarius. Ooh, okay, I'll take it. Weird is the new cool. Boldly express your uniqueness. And I think that is pretty much speaking for itself. So maybe you have been feeling like you don't fit in. Maybe you feel like what you want to create, because remember, Power One, you have the creator, the creative. This energy here was giving me fertility and creativity. So maybe you've been feeling like your creations are weird, or they're, you know, they're so different, nobody's going to accept it or accept you. And Spirit is coming through to say, being different is what you are meant to be. Express your uniqueness. If you are not standing in your authentic energy at this time, you're going to be very unhappy. Unleash your unique self, okay? Because at this time, that's what is needed on this planet, is unique people, something new, not the same old, okay? That's your advice, Power One. All right, I'm going to keep it moving. Power Two. If you were drawn to this message in a bottle, well, literally, I feel like this full moon, what I'm getting is something's going to be revealed to you. Either somebody's going to message you, you're going to read it somewhere, but something that has been hidden is going to come to light through a message, okay? So maybe email, either voice message, I'm hearing text message, a DM. Something is going to come to light that either you didn't know or you kind of knew, but now it's like, boom, there for you. You can't deny it, okay? Let me move this deck out the way really quick. All right, so let's see what other vibes you got going on this full moon in Aquarius. So Power 2, Cardinal Moon, it says, be bold and make the first move. So maybe you've been waiting for something to happen. You've been waiting for someone to reach out. You've been waiting for some kind of message or some kind of sign. Or maybe you just been waiting, like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready to do this. I don't know if I'm ready. And they're saying you need to make the move. Like, stop waiting on some kind of approval, some kind of message, something to come through. This could be in work. It could be in a relationship. This could be in anything. If it's something that you've been sitting on and you are not just going after, they're saying just do it. You got to be bold. Maybe it's something you want to do for a living and you're waiting for the right opportunity or the right timing. They're like, nah, be bold and just do. Or maybe you're waiting for some love interest to reach out to you, and no, you be bold, you make the first move. And even if it's the first move of telling somebody it's muerto, you know, either way, they're saying be bold, make that first move. All right, what else we got for my pile twos? Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. My pile twos, you don't take enough time to step back and look at how far you've come. So this full moon is asking you to stop for a second and really assess all the things you've done and all the things you've accomplished. You should be very proud. With Taurus energy, that's very earthy and grounded. So I'm sure that you are, when you focus on something, you're focused and you try to see it through until it's done. And when you get sidetracked, you do beat yourself up a little bit. That's that Taurus energy. Like, I still didn't finish this, or I still didn't complete that. But you've done so much that Spirit wants you to stop and really realize how far you've come. Take a minute and be proud of the accomplishments you've made, how far you've come on this journey, the healing that you've done, and how you're still moving forward. Ain't nothing gonna, I could hear a song, I was about to sing it. It's like, ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. All right, I probably sang that wrong, but whatever. All right, let's get you some more messages under this full moon in Aquarius for my pile twos. Ace of Swords. So yeah, the truth shall set you free. You see all these knots in this web, and this sword is coming to cut them apart. So maybe there's something that you don't know about, something that has not been very honest, or something that has been hidden from you, or maybe something you're keeping under wraps and you haven't been speaking up on. But under this full moon influence, super moon at that, so everything is going to be more intensified. You have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You probably all the way till the 17th will be in this energy. Look for some kind of message or something coming through that's going to be really on point, that's going to give you a lot of clarity. Or maybe you're going to be pushed to a point where you're going to be bold and you're going to just speak up on something that you kind of kept inside. You're just going to cut through the confusion and be like, this is what it is. That's interesting. All right, let's see what else we got. I'm going to use the Moon Zodiac deck for pile 2. Sun in Virgo. Wow, we're about to be in Virgo season. Sun in Virgo, endeavor. You reap what you sow. So under this full moon, and I believe all the way till September 1st, you will be getting back all you've put out. So if you've been a good little girl or boy, you're gonna get good things. If you've been a bad little girl or boy, you're gonna get bad things. No, seriously though, regardless of your gender, if you have been working very hard, if you've been focused on bringing to life great things, like you must have been, because they said to be proud of yourself. So maybe you're not taking, perhaps the message coming through is going to make it clear that they see you, that you are the truth, that they see you more clearly now, and your opportunities will start to come on in. And then there's opportunities that they're saying you just have to do it. Don't wait for anybody's justification. Get to work. Do what you got to do. Continue what you've been doing. Okay? Let me get you an affirmation. Somebody could. This is making me think that it's going to keep freezing while I'm doing the Dundun segment. Let me make it through this. I'm going to give y'all your affirmation, my pal twos. This is the card that came up for you. Nice card. And it says, I can guide and lead others wisely and with love. Moon Goddess Hina. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hina. Okay. So yeah, that affirmation is really nice. I can guide and lead others wisely and with love. So you are supposed to lead in some sort of way. With that Ace of Swords, it gives me that energy that you are well protected too. So don't be worried as you just be bold. Pretty much as they're saying. Be bold, making the first move. Do what you want to do. All right. And the Ace of Swords. Swords comes with wisdom as well. So don't be afraid that you don't know enough to do what you got to do. You put in a lot of work. Be proud of yourself because you're about to see the fruits of your labor. I kid you not. Mark my words. I'm going to get you some advice now. Lastly, and then we'll move to pile 3. I'm probably already over time because of how many times I've been paused and stopped and paused and stopped. Okay. Message for pile 2. Never a crowd on the leading edge. Honor those who honor you. So maybe you feel like, you know, you're alone. Maybe you feel lonely. Maybe you feel like you've done all this work. You don't have a lot of support or you don't see the support. But what they want you to remember is that when you're on the leading edge of something, when you're doing stuff that has never been done before, there's not going to be that many people there with you. Look at me. You only have a few people that's going to be able to rock with you. Okay? So don't worry about whether or not you can visibly see your supporters or you can visibly see the people around you that love what you do. Just keep doing what you're doing because you are affecting people that see you and that are around you, whether you realize it or not. Otherwise, Spirit wouldn't be coming through to say be proud of yourself and to acknowledge the things that you have done and that you're about to reap what you've sown. You had to have planted in order to get back something. So yeah, honor those who honor you though. Those that are around, those that are there, those that do support, that you can see. Give them your love and your attention. Don't focus on those that are not. And that's my advice for you, pile 2. Coming from Spirit. Let's go to pile 3. So if you were drawn to this object or the number 3, you like to eat fruits and vegetables. No, I'm kidding. If you were drawn to this object, pretty much you are in harvest mode. You're in gathering. You're already like pile 2. It says you reap what you sow, right? You guys are like getting you're seeing your crops growing now. And maybe you're not seeing so many people there with you now that they're growing in. And it makes you feel like, oh, I don't have support. But you're doing something, so keep doing it. With pile 3, you've already started to accumulate the fruits of your labor. And perhaps, I don't know why I get a feeling like it's going to really hit a peak in the fall, but I also feel like you have to be grateful for what you have. Perhaps you look at this basket and you say, this little basket, that ain't much. But to those who don't have a basket or anything, it's a whole lot. And I also feel like it's an illusion. This basket goes a lot deeper than the surface. So you have so much stuff coming in at this time, my pile 3s. Please keep the faith, I'm hearing, and trust. Keep the faith and trust. It is coming in, okay? In fact, you've already gotten some of your bounty. You've already been reaping what you've sown. But maybe it's not as much as you expected. It's not as much as you have had expected. What is wrong with me? Okay? And they just want you to know, like, there's more than what you're seeing. There's more than what, don't be fooled by the surface. Okay? All right. So maybe this full moon will reveal that for you. And I'm just noticing that pile 2, your advice card has a moon at the top as well. So I feel like your tribe is going to be revealed to you under this moon, those that are drawn to you. Sorry for crossing pile readings. Sometimes things come to me after. All right, pile 3. Let's see what we got. Full moon in Aquarius. If this ain't your pile, for this time, if this is your moon right now, okay? Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you. At this time, there is no room for you to hide who you truly are, my Power 3s. You can't, you won't be able to. And if you try, it's going to make you again. They keep freezing me. I'm so sorry. Again, I will say, my Power 3s, you have the full moon in Aquarius. And it says, show the world the real you. We are in the full moon in Aquarius. So there is no way in hell that you could be less than yourself. If you are in any way, shape, or form not being true to you, you're going to be miserable. Okay? You are going to be miserable. You have to stand in your truth. If there's anything that you don't want in your life anymore, get it out of here. If there's anything you want to say it from your heart, but say it. All right? There's no room for you right now to not be who you are meant to be. Oop, and your card, well, 2 flipped out. I was only taking 1, but I will give you 2 since they popped out. First quarter moon in Sagittarius, it says, believe in your good luck. Look at that. Trust in the Most High. Your starseed too are also getting. You're getting a lot of assistance astrally and from source energy. You're very connected in the crown chakra and the soul star chakra. Okay? Stay open to that. Continue to meditate. That mudra she's doing or he's doing in the drawing is for universal light. So you are very, very at this time connected to source energy and all of the light forces that be. They are bringing you luck. And the second card that flipped over, full moon in Aquarius. I cannot make this shit up. I'm glad I've shuffled live so y'all can see and not think I did it. And this card says, be real. So you have 2 full moons in Aquarius, my Power 3s, and both of them are talking about being real, being yourself. If you are being anything other than that, you're going to feel a tug within and you will be miserable. Be real, be yourself, do you. Your bounty is coming in. Don't even worry about what anybody thinks or has to say. You are so covered at this time. Wow. Okay, let's get some tarot. That is so ill. I've never done that before where I shuffle and the moon that we were actually in comes up twice in one pile. So yeah, this is your time. I'm not gonna tell y'all what pile I chose. I don't like saying anymore because sometimes I feel like I influence other people, so I just keep my pile to myself. And I suggest if you want, I haven't been pushy with that either. Usually I'm like, put your number that you chose in the comments. I haven't been doing that much, but I feel like you can if you like. Sometimes if I know you and you've chosen a certain pile, I can get more insight if I see what you chose. Okay, because I know who you are. But let's see what else we got for pile 3. 3 of Swords. So pile 3. I feel like you have gone through a lot where you have felt betrayed. Not really betrayed, but like a feeling of heartbreak that you didn't expect. Maybe somebody you really trusted, or it's going to be revealed under this full moon that people you trusted. I see at least 2 people, and it's going to be kind of shocking, like very quick. I actually want to check out the story. This is a story for that specific card. Hold on. Where did I put the book? Because it ain't in here. Where did I put the books? See, and okay. Thank you. Whenever I'm about to talk bad about the universe, then the stuff shows up. So I'm about to say, see what I'm talking about? And then it came. Okay, 3 of Swords. Because it's a very interesting story, this 3 of Swords card here. Alright. It's a Japanese fairy tale. The Crane Wife. The 3 of Swords here represents betrayal. The Crane Wife asks her husband for privacy, but he spies on her, only to discover she was hurting herself to help him. His spying was treacherous, but so was her inability to trust him with her secret. So there's some kind of heartbreak separation or grief you're going through right now that is being illuminated under this full moon. It will be hard for you to not see it. And maybe a little bit of it, you're beating your own self up for something. Or you're just feeling betrayed by somebody that you really, really trusted. I want to get you a little bit more clarity, threes. I don't like to leave you with knives in your, swords in your heart. Let me get you one more card, see what else we can see for that. Okay. 10 of coins. Well, damn. So you go from heartbroken to freaking rich and wealthy with generational wealth on top of that. So apparently, apparently something that causes you pain somehow transforms into wealth and happiness. So I don't know if it's something you have to walk away from and let go of in order for this wealth to come in, or somebody's feels betrayed by you, or you've been holding yourself back from the things that are meant for you, or somebody was trying to hold you back from the things that were meant for you. Regardless of whatever was happening, it's going to be shown under this full moon. You will see what the real deal is. And either way, you're still going to get your blessings. You still get your bounties. So don't even worry. Don't even worry, my power threes. You got a lot of money coming. Generational wealth. That means something you're working on or something you're growing is going to be around for generations. It's going to supply money that will last lifetimes. So I don't know what you're doing, but it's about to blow up. Okay. Let me get you a card from the, I think this is astrology. Let me read. I like to give people the credit. Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. And then I will get you your affirmation. You have conjunction, a union emerging and coming together. So this full moon is going to be assisting with you coming together. I feel like with your soul tribe. There's a merging, a coming together, some kind of union. I don't know if it's with a lover, or if it's with loved ones, or if it's going to be you and your soul family, soul tribe coming together. Whatever it is, I feel like it's going to be a part of your healing process. It's going to help you to heal from whatever those 3 swords were. I feel like you have work to do in groups. Either you need to be in a group or you're going to lead a group, whatever the case may be. But there's something about a coming together that is going to be healing. Now, that could be you in a new relationship or you in a group or both. Take what resonates. Let me get you your affirmation. I was going to do a visualization, but I think we're just going to get up after this and we're going to do our solar plexus grounding with the Dundun drum. It's going to be very quick, very easy, because the rhythm I found is so slow. I really wanted it to be faster, but I guess it has to be slow for those that are beginners as well. So here's your card, Pal 3, affirmation, and it says, my words and actions are beauty, compassion, and love. My words and actions are of beauty, compassion, and love. So make sure when you talk and whatever you say and whatever you do comes from a place of compassion, love, and beauty, you know, and that's something you just need to keep in mind. Because with this full moon in Aquarius and you getting that twice and telling you to be real, it can tend to come very harsh. Okay. You might decide you just want to be like, ha, ha, ha. This is what I feel. This is what I think. And they're saying make sure it's coming from a nice place. Okay. You could be real without being, I don't want to say the words, but y'all know. Or I'll say it nicely without being a jerk. Okay. And your advice from the Hero's Journey Oracle. 10,000 angels. Wow. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. Whoo! If you ain't covered, 10,000 angels, Pal 3. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. Okay, I'll look in the book real quick. See if there's anything else, but literally they're telling you lean on your spiritual team for support, that you are so covered. Sheesh. I don't think you could get any more covered than that. You have a circle of supernatural support, spirit guides, and angelic beings surrounding you always. You have at least 10,000 angels on hand at all times, above, beneath, and on either side of you. When you become aware of them, their support and strength can be experienced more palpably within you, and you become truly empowered. Take a moment to scan over your life and realize you have never been alone. Allow yourself to feel uplifted as you ride on the wings of their vision for you. Discover the loving guidance that is always present. Honor your guides and angels by receiving and acting on the gift of wisdom. On their gift of wisdom. Wow. Well, that was freaking deep, pal 3. Okay, and that's all I got for you. Let's go to pal 4. Last but not least, if you were drawn to the djembe. Well, when I first chose this, I felt travel. Okay, I felt you're gonna travel. Then another side of me said ancestors. So either you are thinking about traveling, you may travel to the place of your ancestry, or your ancestors want you to be important to you. So let's get cracking. Let me get a little water. Okay. Wow, I haven't been paused for a minute. This is probably why there's hardly anyone here live, because every time y'all join, they freeze me. I don't know why. But you can always watch the replay, so whatever agents of the devil are working right now, still gonna be seen. The seed is being planted. It's all good. Don't matter when people see it, live or later on. Crazy how that happened right after I said what I said. So hopefully y'all heard what I said before that pause or that freeze happened just now. Wow, that was nuts. Anyway, I'm up to pal 4. Hopefully you got that beginning message, pal 4. Your ancestors either have a message for you, or you're also being beckoned to travel. All right. Also, I'm hearing drumming. I don't understand why this keeps happening, but I do. I do. But it's all good. As long as y'all patient with me, I'm just going to sit here and let it reconnect. All right, let's get through pal 4. Hopefully, you know, they let me be great. Okay, let me see. Dag, and I buried the cards now. Where did I put the other deck? Oh, I see them. All right, so pal 4. All right, now I done changed it completely. I moved the whole stand. So let's see if that gives me a better connection. I don't know if it's going to stay up like this, though. Okay, so pal 4, we're going to keep going. Somebody don't want y'all to get this message. Now, I just told you ancestors message, travel, needing the drum. This message must be important, pal 4. So here we go. I'm going to hang in there for y'all because I'm still going to do the Dundun drumming. Ain't nothing going to stop this show. Okay. So here we go, pal 4s. You got 2 cards jumping out. I only meant to pull 1. But the first one says full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So maybe something that's been bothering you or stressing you out or you've been in your head about is coming to an end. So your second card says full moon in Leo. You got 2 full moons. So I feel like from July to February, no, July to January is going to be a time where you're going to start to see things shift. Okay, maybe you've been going through a struggle or a tough period, but it's going, maybe even now you're starting to feel it lighten up. Don't let pride get in your way. So if you need help making it through the cycle, if you need a group to work in, somebody to talk to, reach out, okay? Because they're saying, don't let your pride get in the way during this tough cycle that you're coming out of. You still may need to talk to somebody about some of what you've been through, what's still in your vibration, how to let it go. Let's see what else we got for my pal 4s. Full moon in Leo again. So yeah, Leo season is very important for you, my power fours. And they're saying go wild. Go wild pretty much means don't be quiet. Don't play it small. Don't be afraid to do things you've never done before. Just get out there and do whatever you want. Go wild. Let your energy be free. Okay? But yeah, this season is really important for you. So make sure that you make the most of it. You got full moon in Leo twice. Okay? Getting a lot of these doubles. The last power was full moon in Aquarius twice, which is the actual full moon we're in. All right, I'm going to pull you a tarot card, see what else is going on in your vibration under this full moon in Aquarius energy. Even put on some face paint if you feel like it. Get your lipstick if you ain't got face paint. Or if you're a man, you can still put on some war paint. Well, I know y'all don't want to go out to the store and get no makeup stuff. But whatever. Whatever you do to feel like you are going wild and you are in your lioness or lion, Lionel, Thundercats type energy, do it. Alrighty, what else we got for power 4? Queen of Coins. Alright, you got some material wealth coming in. Alrighty, where you're going to start to feel maybe your struggle, your period, rough cycle you've been going through, it had to do with material wealth. Maybe you've been struggling to pay bills, make ends meet. There's things you want to do, but you feel like you don't have the funds for it. But here, this Queen of Coins is like, she's going through a transformation. With this snake energy around her, it's like she shedded an old way of thinking and being and is not even paying attention to the snake anymore. Not even paying attention to the life she's left behind. She's focused on her coins, okay? So move towards your prosperity. Don't worry about whatever struggles are in the past. Keep it moving. At the bottom of the deck, and I just took a peek, you got the 9 of coins. So you're about to reap all you've sown as well. You're about to have a lot of comfort coming in that you don't expect. Maybe you are accustomed to struggle, is what I'm hearing. Or you just feel like that's what you see right now. And they're showing me otherwise. They're saying, no. This person here has some prosperity coming in. That's going to make them very comfortable. All right, I'm going to pull you a card from the Zodiac Moon deck just because it drew my attention just now again. Let's see what we get for you, my power fours. Then I'll get you your affirmation and your advice. Whew, dang, I didn't mean to bend the card. All right, you got Moon in Libra. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. Love. So we got some love coming in for you under this full moon as well. I feel balance coming in. Maybe you've been in relationships where it's felt unbalanced. Maybe you're giving more, they're giving more. Whatever the case may be, it's about to be a balance. You're about to get your justice if you're not already in a relationship. If you're in one, to make things more balanced and peaceful, be peace. And then your relationship will flourish. Don't come with no aggressive energy. Come from a place of love and fairness is what I'm hearing too. Okay. All right. Dag, the bottom of the deck for you. Passion. We got Scorpio coming through. I wasn't even meaning to look. So yeah, there's some kind of passionate, intense phase you are going into right now. Maybe your struggle wasn't just financial. Maybe you were also having some struggles when it came to matters of the heart. But that's changing, shifting with this full moon. Let's get you an affirmation you can say under this full moon energy that will help enhance that vibration, this energy to come in for you. Okay, I've seen this one before. It says, I know my shadow side and I work to willingly transform aspects of it. Moon goddess Hecate. Now, I just said about transformation with the Queen of Pentacles. So you are going through a transformation. You are letting go of a side of you. Your shadow side to me is more of that side of you that's conditioned from past experiences and stuff. And you are starting to let that go. Experiences that have affected you negatively, that have your thought process to be in a world of poverty or lack. That's all time for you to shed that. If you have a mindset where it's like, there's no one out there for me, or I'm never going to find the passion that I truly want, let that go. It's time for you to release these past shadows, because that's what they are. They're like shadows, these experiences. And under this full moon, affirm that you are letting those go. All right, let's see what else advice we got for you. Stop and take in the view. Take stock of the treasures you've earned. So instead of thinking about the things that went wrong or the struggle you're leaving behind, this full moon is going to shine the light on the things that you have accomplished. And that's almost the same message that one of the other pals got. I think pal 2, to be proud of themselves. This pal here, you are at the top of a mountain right now. So you've come through a real rough time, and Spirit is acknowledging that you've made it to the top now. Take a breath and look around. See the people that are still there. See the people that are no longer there. See what habits you no longer have. See what new, more beneficial habits you have that got you to where you're at. And keep it moving. Okay? Keep it moving. That's my advice for y'all under the full moon. Let's go quickly while I still have a connection. I'm going to wake up that solar plexus. Yes, my bells on my ankles, so I can stay grounded. I want to wake up the solar plexus very quickly. I don't know what sticks I'm using. And the way I do that is through my sacred Dundun dance. All right, as soon as I get up to do the Dundun, then it disconnects. It's all good. We're going to make it through. This is very easy. And the rhythm's slow. I use the rhythm dansa for the solar plexus because when I play dansa, first of all, it's done for weddings and things like that. But when I play it, it makes me feel like supercharged and open. That's why I did put in one of my posts, wear yellow for the solar plexus. Solar plexus is located right here. You can take in a deep breath and focus on this area, send some yellow light there. Feel your confidence, your determination, your willpower, your ambitiousness, opening up. Just feel that yellow energy. Take another deep breath. Focus on that solar plexus and exhale. Now, hopefully I don't get disconnected. Let me show you the rhythm. So we're going. One, two, three, four, click. 1, 2, 3, 4, click. Now, if you don't have a drum, I don't mean nothing. You can do this. Front, back, front, together. Front, back, front, together. Front, back, front, together. Front, back, front, together. Okay? So that's the first move. So I gotta rush through it. Y'all can always watch this again. But I want to make sure I get it all in. Second. And I'll play the break here. Okay. Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba. And you switch the steps. Dun 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 dun. Kick over your drum. Kick over your drum. Click. Click. One more time. You don't have to play the break. You're doing. Okay. Da 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 da. Over. Over. Click. Click. Okay. Those who don't have a drum. When I go ba ba, you're doing this step. Da 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 da. Da up. Da up. Da up. down, up. Okay? Step, up. This foot is on false arch. Down, put it up. If you're a masculine, just step together. Down, and up. Down, and up. Down, and up. Down, and up. This is a position of victory as well as a steam position for divine light. So you're letting in that divine light, but you're also standing in your victory, allowing that solar plexus light, yellow light of determination. I like to keep it there. Encourage determination, willpower, confidence. Let's stick with confidence, okay? Feel that confident energy. My femmes, you put one foot up on false arch. My masculines just step together, okay? One more time for the Dunduns. Kick over, kick over, click, click, okay? Very easy. Now you go around the drum. But we're not gonna go around because then my butt will be in the camera. Okay, very easy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? If you don't have a drum, you just step inside the side. Step, 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 step. What you're doing, let me show you your hands. Step behind yourself. See this hand is up here? Bring it in. Behind, bring it in. Behind, in. And I want you to bring it into the solar plexus. Okay? Okay? Now the first move when you're on the Dunduns, your feet are moving. Dum, 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 dum. Okay? Woo! Look at that energy. Made the camera go back. Alright, we're going to do the whole thing. First, I'm going to do it without the Dundun. Okay? For people that are dancing. Let me make sure I have the camera right. Just cooperating all this time. Alright, let's start back a little bit. Okay. So this is if you don't have a Dundun. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Back. Alright, sorry about that. One more kid. I forgot down and up. How could I forget that? That's the name. Success. 5, 6, from the top, front, back, up, 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 front, back. got the reading. I hope your solar plexus feels bright, light, clear, and ready to reap all you've sown. Because this life tribe, we are dope. We got some great things coming. Love y'all. Peace, blessings, infinite blessings, and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of my